being live streamed sa ating Facebook page, and si Ate Se will also share it inside our Facebook group community para walang reason to, ano bang tawag doon, to miss out this valuable session with our podcast monetization queen. And mabuti pinaunlakan tayo no, grabe. So, ano tayo? 7:03 tayo mag-start. Tapos, magkamustahan muna tayo. Nag, ano na ba kayo? Nag-dinner na kayo? Hi, Tumara, Nika Lynn, si Bunso, si Jade, Lauren, si Philip, si Reg, at saka si Nix. Nag-dinner na ba kayo? Chat nyo nga sa ating chat box kung anong ulam nyo para matakam kami ni Se. Pero hindi nyo na kami matatakam dahil hindi na kami gutom.
Tapos na po.
Ay, tapos na. Anong ulam mo, Lawrence?
Gulay po.
Ay, favorite ko yan, gulay. Ay, hindi, si Nicolene hindi pa daw. Naku, baka magutom si Nicolene sa mga ulam ninyo. Ayan. Sige, mag-start tayo ng 7:03. Um, Hintay tayo konti sa ating mga kasamahan. Jade, anong
Okay po.
ulam mo? Kung nag-ano ka na, kung nagtag dito, kung nag-dinner ka na, Jade, anong ulam mo? So, ayan. Ayan, naka-live na nga tayo. And shout out natin yung mga 2 million katao na nanonood sa atin sa ating Facebook Live. Hello, hello, hello sa inyo. If you have time, the Zoom is open para medyo mas maganda yung interaction natin later on kasi magkakaroon tayo ng Q&A after mag-share ni Kai tungkol sa podcast monetization. So, ayan. Hintay lang tayo 2 minutes. Tapos we will
Yeah.
start para makarami tayo ng chika mamaya.
Ano lang guys, ako medyo nagte-tech lang ako on the back end pero 7:03 we will
Ah,
start na. Wait lang.
yun. Hintay lang natin si Ate Se para ma-live stream din sa loob ng ating group. So, ayan, may bagong dating si Myra at saka si Jel. So, Myra and Jel, naghihintay lang tayo to start. 7:03 tayo mag-start para makarami tayo ng mamaya mag-Q&A tayo with Kai Kai. Tapos, nag-dinner na ba kayo? Sana i-share ninyo yung ulam ninyo. Dahil sabi ni Reg, ang kanyang ulam ay dininding with local salmon po ang ulam. Si Nick's chicken ala king, si Jade gulay and isda. Tapos si Kai pork steak. Hot pot. Namiss mo
Zay,
yung hot pot
parang gusto mo ng hotpot.
ate mo So, ayan. Nagluto ako kanina ng adobo. Adobong chicken breast. So, ayan.
Chicken breast pa din.
Chicken breast pa din. Pero bukas baka mag-pork steak kami para parehas kami ni Kai. Na-miss kasi ni Ayumi yan eh. Ngayon si ang aking bini, yung bloom ko, si J9, no? Ayan, Pakbet and Gigi. I love Pakbet. Sobra. Si Ayumi gusto niya yung kalabasa sa Pakbet. Yan. So, intay-intay lang natin. 7:03 na. Do you still need time or we can,
Parang parang goods naman. We can officially say the the greetings mo ating.
sige, ayan. We are officially going to start. Siyempre, hindi mo sisimula to nang wala ng good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you all are in the world. Kamusta kayo? Kamusta ang Lunes mo? Maulan?
Yes, ating malamig tsaka periodical ng aking panganay. So, we are on the review mode. Ikaw ba, ating?
Ay, nako. Today is a special day because I wash my hair just for all of you. So, ang lamig. Hindi, may bagyo ba? Bakit parang paulan-ulan lagi? And mostly sa umaga siya nag-uulan. So, good naman ang aking Monday. Si Ayumi nag-PPC kanina. So, very nice naman na makakuha ng report from the teachers. So, how about the others? Type in the chat box. What are you grateful for today na Monday? Kahit share nyo na lang sa chat box para ma-introduce na natin ang ating bisita and we can start para mamaya marami kayong ma-Q&A. So,
Yes.
share nyo
Ating,
lang. What are you
ano
grateful for?
muna,
Sige,
yes,
sis.
habang nag-share sila sa chat ng what are they grateful for. Today, ating siguro bigyan lang natin ng konting context. Bakit ba from a while na hindi tayo nakakapag-live, we decided to do this with our very special pod sister. Ang mag-discuss about how to convert your clients' downloads into cash. Bakit ba importante na may pera sa podcast ating?
Siyempre, kailangan hindi tayo fireable. Dahil ang usually, iba sa lagi natin to na pag-uusapan noon, no? Especially during the pandemic na natin to, na experience natin that pag nagka-cut down sa resources ang mga clients, usually marketing budget ang inuuna. And first on the chopping board is the podcast. So in order for you to protect yourself and become unfireable, kaya andito tayo to learn from the best kay Kai. Mamaya, iyan namin to.
Yes, so doubling down on that kasi talaga over the years minsan nasasaktan tayo pagka biglang yung client natin sasabihin ititigil na nila yung podcast nila dahil wala silang nakikitang direct revenue kahit pa indirectly ito yung nagiging source nila ng pagiging authority at saka pag-showcase nila kung saan sila magaling pero dahil walang direct money na flowing into their bank accounts parang it is easy for them to say na ay podcast na lang una kong isa-slash. Pero yun nga, tonight wala nang patumpik-tumpik. Our podcast monetization queen will tackle how to convert our clients downloads into cash. So siguro wag na natin siyang itago sa back end backstage. Ipin na rin natin si Kai para at least makachikahan muna natin siya before natin siya pa-discussin ng kanyang key topic for tonight. Ayan.
Sige,
Hi, Kai.
Kai, hello, hello. Pero, gusto mo,
Hello.
dun sa mga hindi nakakakilala kay Kai, baka pwede natin siyang, let us give them a little bit of a background kung sino ba si Kai. Kasi,
Ayan, si Kai lang naman yung ang Philippines podcast monetization queen. Kung si Ateng at saka ako ay hustler sa bookings and growth, si Ateng and ako naman ay sa launches. Ito si Kai, perfect combination kasi yung pagtatawid ng monetization, yun talaga yung pinerfect na ni Kai over the years na ginagawa niya yung podcast services. So, Kai, how long have you been doing ba podcast services? At saka bakit mo napili na podcast monetization yung pagka-ekspertohan?
Hello, guys. So, I'm Kai. Thank you for your wonderful introduction, mga ati. So, to answer your question, bakit monetization? Kasi, actually, diniscuss nyo na siya kanina. Like, ramdam ko yung pinaint niyo na picture kanina na kapag nagka-cut nagka-cut cost yung companies or yung mga businesses, ang first na kinakat nila is marketing. Ang podcast is a platform for marketing, right? And also, kumbaga parang napili ko siya kasi nag-start ako as podcast editor, tapos naging podcast manager ako hanggang yung inaral ko sa social media marketing, in-apply ko din siya sa podcasting. Tapos parang naisip ko, ano yung next after nun? Para ma-retain ko yung clients at the same time, I can be more valuable to them. Kasi syempre yung feeling na, oh, nagpo-provide ka ng service sa kanila, nag-edit ka, pero at the end of the day, nandun yung parang fear na if hindi ako nagpo-provide ng ano sa kanila ng um, as much as possible, 'di ba, ng income, 'di ba? Nandun yung risk na baka they can view me as parang additional expense lang. Ayun, that's the reason why naisip ko, why not explore monetization? Why not try different ways or discover different ways and mamili ako doon ng something na itatry ko at i-hone ko pa. Ayun. So, I've been doing this siguro. Nag-start ako sa podcasting industry mga 2018 or 2019, ganyan, as a podcast editor. Then, yun, tuloy-tuloy na siya hanggang sa podcast management, marketing, and also yung sa monetization.
Ayan, thank you Kaya. Maraming salamat sa sa sharing mo. So, gusto mo na ba kayo mag-start para malaman natin kung yung ating 19 million na attendees dito sa loob ng kung gusto niyo nang marinig kay Kai, kung gusto niyo nang marinig si Kai na mag-discuss about podcast monetization. Can you type in the comment section? Comment section ba to?
Game.
Chat
Chat.
box.
Hindi
Chat
na
box.
sanay.
Chat box na game. Game na kayo. Kung game na kayo, chat nyo lang dyan, game. Para makapag-start na si Kai habang nagpe-prepare ng kanyang slides.
And
So,
ano
ayun.
naman, later naman guys, after the presentation or after yung pagtuturo ni Kai, we will have a quick Q&A para naman mabigyan pa namin kayo ng support. Kasi syempre, kailangan natin magpabibo ngayong December up to January sa ating mga clients para ang ating lifetime value at ating services ay extended hanggang 2025 and beyond. Gusto ba natin yun?
Siyempre, naku, kung gusto ko yan. Mukha kong pera with a heart. Diba?
Yeah.
Siyempre, pag marami tayong pera, mas marami tayong resources to help others, no?
Yes.
Ayan, game. Ang dami na nag-game, Kai. So, are you
Okay.
ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, sige, start mo na, Kai. Pwede na siya mag-share ng screen,
Yes, I'm going to share my screen na mga ati. Ayan, okay. Okay. Hello nga pala kaya andito pala si Nilin, no? Hello,
Hi,
Nilin.
ma'am.
Hello! Podcast ang peg nyo ngayon. Have you in the
Yeah.
background. Char! Nagabi sa lahat. Pa-special mention pa ako.
Yes. And also, natutuwa lang ako kasi nandito din pala si F. Si F is my video editor sa PTM. So, definitely makaka-relate yan mamaya sa mga kwento ko. Ayan. So, let's start na guys ha. Hindi ko kayo makita as much as possible kasi mas maganda na nakikita ko sana kayo. Pero since Zoom ito, given na yon na hindi ko kayo nakakita. So, if may questions kayo, please feel free to ask. Huwag kayong mailang magtanong, ganyan, since interactive naman to. Okay? So, I'm going to start the presentation. I'm going to talk about how to convert your clients' downloads into cash. Okay? So, bakit gusto namin i-share to? Kasi, kumbaga parang yun ang end game eh. Yun ang gusto natin. And given na ang podcasting, it's a long-form content. And medyo matagal talaga makita yung yung results niya. Kaya we are finding ways talaga on how we can look like it sa mga clients. Okay, kahit na medyo matagal yung results niya, pero ang point kasi doon is there's definitely income, there's definitely growth when you use podcast. Okay? Now, I'm going to discuss, guys, okay, yung monetization na natakel namin or yung nagawa ng Podguy Media for our client. But first, I have a question. Okay? I want to know muna how many of you make discovery calls and close sales for your own business. So, in this manner, we are actually talking about your podcast business. So, do you close sales for your own business or do you have someone else do it for you? Can you type one if you're doing this for your business? Okay, let's see. 111. Wow! Marami palang closer dito, no? Congratulations to yourselves, guys. That's already a skill. And the reason why I asked that because I also want to highlight that as a skill that you can use when you're closing sales for your clients' sponsors. Okay, so particularly we're going to talk about sponsorship here. Oh, and if you're one of the people na nag-type ng one, so definitely you can do this as well. Kasi yun ang kailangan natin eh. We are going to talk on behalf of our clients to close the deals, okay? To talk to brand owners. And now I'm going to move forward. So, syempre, when we are closing sales, guys, kahit naman sa sarili yung business, para mas magkaroon tayo ng understanding how we do it, okay? I want to put yourselves in, or I want you to remember how you connect with your potential clients, okay? Yung mga clients nyo ngayon, paano nyo ba sila nilapitan? Paano kayo nag-build ng awareness para mapansin nila kayo. Kasi the next question should be, how can you get their attention? Kasi yes, lahat ng mga resources is out there. Okay? Lahat ng resources is out there. Yung ibon nga, 'di ba? Na gising niya wala siyang pagkain, pero at the end of the day may pagkain siya. Paano pa kaya tayong mga tao, 'di ba? So ang point ko guys, ang resources is out there, but you have to make ways on how to get their attention. We are talking about leads, 'di ba? So we want to make sure that we are getting the right attention from those potential clients or sponsors para we can get to speak with them and we have the chance to close sales on behalf of our clients. Okay? And next, I want to show you guys a screenshot here, okay, of one of our sponsors who reached out to me. Her name is Katie, and dito sabi niya, I'm over podcast advertising here at Cozy Earth. So Cozy Earth is one of our it's first of our sponsors, no? And sabi niya dito, Owen passed along your email about the Gutsy Health podcast. We'd love to look into a sponsorship for the new year. Okay, would you mind sending over your pricing? So, yun yung gusto natin, guys, na makareceive tayo ng mga gantong emails asking, having curiosity of what you offer, of what you can give to them, di ba? For sponsorship. Okay? But I want you to give your attention to this screenshot, guys, kasi mamaya babalikan natin siya. Okay? But okay, let's move to the next page. I want to introduce muna yung Gutsy Health podcast. Okay, so nung pinresent ko to last time, si Ate Iloy, parang sabi niya sa akin na I want you to introduce your clients. Sino ba yung nagawaan niyo ng ganitong model, ganyan. Kasi we also have to introduce yung mga involved. Kumbaga sa movie, di ba? Kailangan kilala natin yung mga characters. And dito, ang main character natin, guys, is Gutsy Health Podcast. So, Gutsy Health Podcast is a holistic health podcast. And they're actually the reason why we're in the wellness industry because I got inspired with their content. So, I started working with them parang mga 2018 yata or 19. So, ayun, they're the ones who's inspired me to focus on the wellness industry. And super ganda ng content nila kaya ayun, I was thinking of ways before paano ko pa siya matutulungan. Okay? And now, ito yung mga reasons kung bakit before I decided to explore monetization, particularly in sponsorship sa Gutsy Health Podcast. Okay? So first is they have great number of downloads. So when it comes to sponsorship, guys, syempre, our metrics is one of those is downloads. We have to get at least 1,000 downloads per episode. And if you're taking down notes, please take this down, okay? I know that you can find this sa Google, pero if you have your notes, kasi, di ba, pag sabi nila, pag sinusulat mo yung mga details, mas nare-retain siya sa'yo. So, if you can write it down, much better. Ayan. So, great number of downloads, okay? And the second one is I want to maximize my skills in sponsorship. Okay? So it's parang hitting two birds with one stone. It was my first time offering this service to my clients. So kumbaga parang double result siya. Kumbaga makakapagbigay ako ng results sa kanila at the same time, mas ma-hone ko yung skills ko sa sponsorship. Kaya yun yung naging aha moment ko. Okay? Ngayon, balik tayo sa current number of downloads. So, yung number of downloads nila back then was 500,000, as you can see sa screenshot, which that time, I know na swak na yon to begin testing yung sponsorship. Kasi per episode, if you're familiar with the term CPM, that's cost per mil, kailangan 1,000 downloads per episode, okay, para makapag-offer kayo ng sponsorship. Okay, so that's for CPM-based model, guys. We have different ways when it comes to, or we have different models when it comes to sponsorship. We have yung value-based. Like, if value-based, pwedeng hindi ka pa nakakarating sa 1,000 downloads, but since friend mo siya, ganyan, di ba? Ilang download? O yan. Cost per mil, ilang downloads? That's 1,000. 1 CPM is equivalent to 1,000 downloads. So if consistent na yung number na nagigain ni client, okay, per episode, then maybe you can start exploring sponsorship. But then meron din namang value-based na kahit wala ka pang 1,000 downloads per episode, if willing yung mga brands, okay, you can still explore. Kasi may mga industry costing dyan eh. I-research nyo na lang guys. I'm not going to discuss that today kasi masyado siyang mahaba. If i-discuss ko pa yon. Ayan. 1 CPM is equivalent to 1,000 downloads. So, before, parang nakakailan kami. Parang umaabot din kami mga 11,000, mga ganyan, guys. 11,000 downloads, ganon, 5,000, basta 1,000 na siya. So, if may ganon na kayong nakikitang opportunity, i-take note nyo na yon. Pwede nyo nang gawan ng plan, okay, si client, and maybe speak with them of your opportunity, di ba? And maybe it's something that you can also add to your skill pagka nag-yes si client. Okay, so this is the all-time downloads, guys. Lahat yan from the day that they publish their episode until that time na chinek ko siya. Okay, yan na yung total number of downloads niya. Alright, so ngayon guys, balik tayo dun sa screenshot. Kasi sa screenshot kanina, na-mention ko, babalikan ko to, di ba? Ayun, so, pero in-underline ko yung pangalan ni Owen. Okay? I want you to take note of the name Owen. Okay? Kasi later, aalamin natin paano ba natin nakuha yung attention nitong Owen. Paano ba niya, how did we make Owen pass our email to Katie, which is a decision maker of Cozy Earth. Okay? So, next tayo. Ayan. So after a series, guys, no, after a series of balikan namin ng emails with Katie, si Katie is the one, remember, the one who's in charge in the podcast advertising department. And pinasa ni Owen yung email ko kay Katie. Ayan, nag-email na ako sa kanya na, Happy Holidays, welcome to the Gutsy Health Fam. Na-receive na namin yung payment. Okay, so ito yung mga, actually, ito yung mga nakakakilig na emails, na mga batuhan na emails, di ba? Na na-receive natin yung payment, ganyan, PayPal notification, ayan, ang mga isa sa mga nakakapagpakilig sa atin, di ba? Okay. So, just to give you a better understanding of ano ba yung results, okay, yung results, we were able, the first deal that we had with them was 6 mid-roll ads for 2640 USD. Okay? So, 6 mid-roll ads, sa mga hindi pa familiar, since it's from the word mid, it's in the middle. We're going to attach the ad in the middle of the episode for 6 episodes. Okay, so each episode meron siyang ad in the middle. Okay, so nakabenta kami ng 6. Okay, and then next, nakabenta ulit kami kasi nag-renew sila. They saw that it's helping them. It's helping them close sales. Kaya nag-renew ulit sila. So, we sold 9 ads, total for 9 episodes, okay, for 37.62 USD. And then, this is another sponsor, okay, that we closed for 17.82 USD. All right. So this is actually an example of the results that you can help your clients with if you feel like you're ready to explore sponsorship with your clients. Okay. So, ayan. Before I proceed, check ko lang muna yung chat box. Baka meron na sila mga concerns. Ay, okay. Ayan. Mga chika-chika. Ayan. So, for us to be more excited, guys, no, about this topic, I want us to understand why we need to learn this. Pero kanina na-mention na yun eh. Na-mention na yun. Nabigyan na ng parang highlight yung reasons why we are doing this. Bakit ba sila Ate Iloy and Ate Seb, bakit sila parang lagi na lang may paganitong ganap. Okay? So, first, of course, you want to be an indispensable podcast service provider. Okay? And second is, if you're a business owner, okay, who wants to have a long-term sustainable business for you and your clients. Kasi guys, yun, same reason sa akin kung bakit as much as possible, I'm really finding ways on how I can provide results to them. Not only when it comes to giving them good quality, good sound quality, but also when it comes to leads, to sales. Bakit kami naghahanap lagi ng ganyan? Kasi guys, at the end of the day, yun eh. Kung bakit ka nagnenegosyo, kasi gusto mo, may income ka. Di ba? So if you hired someone na tumutulong sa'yo para madagdagan yung clients mo. Like for example, sa podcast business na lang ninyo, di ba? Maybe you don't have someone yet to help you close clients or reach out to potential clients. Pero if you have someone bringing you these kinds of potential buyers, di ba? That's a huge value. Okay? That's huge value, guys. Kaya ito yung gusto nating ma-achieve, itong mga klaseng gantong skills ang gusto nating ma-improve kasi gusto natin long-term yung business natin. Long-term yung income natin. Like, hindi lang siya yung something na gusto kong matry ang podcast services ngayon. Tapos, after certain period of years and months, parang nawawalan ka na ng pag-asa. Kasi nga, yung mga clients mo, they tell you it's not really optimum, di ba? Parang it's not really providing me results, ganyan. So, yun yung objection na gusto nating tanggalin sa podcasting industry, especially if you are a podcast service provider. Okay? So, just so I know, guys, that you're still with me, can you type 1? Can you type 1? Okay. Ayan. They're still with me. Okay. Clap your hands for yourself. Okay, guys. Proceed tayo. Ngayon, let's just make this very simple, no? I want you to take into consideration three things when you are cold emailing potential sponsors. Pero yun nga guys, okay, balik ako ng konti. I want to know, sino dito yung mga may clients na may access kayo sa analytics nila. Tapos nakikita ninyo na, ay, meron siyang 1,000 downloads consistent, meron siyang 1,000 downloads consistently, pero hindi pa nag-o-offer ng sponsorship. Can you type 2? Para lang makita natin, mag-temperature check lang tayo. 2 ate, 2. Ayan. Okay. So, wala na bang mag-a-add? Ayan. Pero it's good to know, guys, no? Kasi, um, like I mentioned, we have different models naman when it comes to sponsorship. Meron tayong value-based. Okay, value-based is even if you're not sa 1,000 downloads yet, sabihin natin mga 700, ganyan, mga 500, pero it's consistent and you know na loyal listeners yon ng client ninyo, pwede nyo pa rin siyang i-explore. Okay? For a certain, like, pwede kayong mag-adjust naman sa costing dyan eh. Okay? Ayun. So, move na tayo, guys, ha? Ito yung mga three things to consider when you are cold emailing. Kasi sa amin, ang strategy namin to get their attention is through cold emails. Hindi naman, kumaga parang it's not something naman na you're going to post on your social media account tapos you're going to attract your potential sponsors. Hindi siya ganun kasi iba ang behavior. Iba ang behavior ng mga businesses for sponsorship. You won't find them sa ganong klaseng strategy. Okay, that's why we are reaching out to them, cold email. Okay, so let's talk about leads. When you're reaching out to sponsors, these brands already have a name. Pwede silang startup, pero they already have a name. Okay, may assets na sila. Meron silang team. Okay, especially if they're selling products, kasi sa amin physical products yung nilalapitan namin ng mga brands. Okay? So they already have assets in place. Okay? And I believe that these businesses, once na may ganoon na sila, may foundation na sila, guys, established na yung brands nila, they have, of course, mission, vision, and goals. 'Di ba? Tayo nga na solopreneurs, 'di ba? Meron tayo mga mission, vision and goals. So much more sa kanila. when you're reaching out or before you reach out, guys, you have to make sure that aligned ang mission, vision, and goals nyo. Now, I know that tinuro na sa inyo to nila Ate said before and Ate Iloy. And this does not only apply sa sponsorship. Okay? Even as a freelancer, when you're reaching out to potential clients, we are being taught to refine our mission, vision, and goals para alam natin kung sino yung align sa atin. Bakit? Kasi it helps with conversion rate and retention. Kaya ayaw natin mag-reach out na parang bato lang tayo ng bato kasi masasayang lang effort natin eh. Naalala ko nung nag-airsoft kami, kung nag-airsoft kayo guys, kung nakapag-airsoft na kayo, naalala ko, naubusan agad ako ng bala nang wala akong tinamaan. Na-out agad ako. Na-out agad ako. Bakit? Kasi, baril ako ng baril. Parang pinangunahan ako ng takot ko na babarilin ko siya kahit hindi ko siya naispatan, mga ganyan. So, ayaw natin ng ganon. Tapos naalala ko yung isang naglalaro doon. Isang bala lang niya, talagang talagang baril agad kami kasi siya, kumbaga sinusure muna niya na kuha niya yung spot before siya bumaril. Kaya alam mo yun, yung effort niya sulit, 'di ba? Hindi siya nagsasayang ng energy. Unlike pag tayo, ay itong business na to kahit na hindi aligned, 'di ba? Try ko lang naman, 'di ba? Hindi tayo papansinin pag ganon. So imagine niyo na lang guys, ang clients namin is holistic health and wellness. Tapos if nag-reach out kami sa Coke, sa tingin niyo papansinin kami noon? Or itatanggapin ba yun ng client namin? Mag-reply man si Coke? Syempre hindi. Kasi isa sa mga tinuturo sa holistic is bawasan ng sugar. And ang Coke ay puro sugar. So, di ba? Parang yung mga ganong logic. So, kailangan i-filter na natin siya para hindi tayo nagsasayang ng effort. At the same time, mas mapataas natin ang conversion rate and ang retention rate. Okay? So, next, we also have to take into consideration our end consumers. So, ang end consumers natin, guys, sa side ni client or ng brand, these are the buyers of the products. And sa atin, sila yung listeners natin. These are our end consumers. So, ang demographics nila, ang behavior nila, they have to match. Okay? Kasi if hindi nagmamatch yan, then they're not the potential buyers. Again, you're just wasting time. Baka mamaya, sabihin pa ng sponsors nyo, hindi naman nag-convert yung namin, yung in-invest namin. So, hindi na kami magpo-purchase ulit. So, yun yung mga iniiwasan natin. 'Di ba? Para at least, optimum ang performance. Ganon. So, yan, common ground. You have to find the common ground between the end consumers of the brands and also the listeners. Okay? And of course, you have to fulfill your promise. Sinasabi naman natin lagi yan di ba, na when you are, kahit saan yan, organic man or paid ads, di ba, we have to fulfill what we promise. So, sa listeners natin, ano ba yung promise? Sa taken concept ng health and wellness, we promise na yung mga brands na i-present namin or i-advertise namin will help you with your holistic well-being, 'di ba? So that's a promise. Kaya yung filtration process nyo, una pa lang dapat nandun. And also, we have to take into consideration, paano ba tayo? How do we get past the gatekeeper? Okay, sino ba yung mga gatekeeper? They are the one in charge in PR, media, marketing, and advertisements. Okay? Advertisements. Okay, tinitingnan ko lang baka may message. Ayan. So yun, sila yung in charge dyan, and we have to make sure that we are reaching out to the right people, guys. Okay? And kahit naman na sabihin natin na even sa guest booking, I'm sure tinuturo sa inyo yan. Sa guest booking, I always tell my lead generation specialist na find emails na hindi siya yung support lang. Kasi ang support, ang kalat niya guys 'di ba? Especially if marami na silang team members. Yung email ng support, ang dami pang iikutan yan. Di ba? I-forward pa yan sa ganito, sa right department. Eh, paano pag mali pa yung department na pinag-forwardan niya? Wala na, lost na yung emails ninyo. And worst case, hindi kayo papansinin kasi, yun nga, it's not the right person to speak with. Kaya, we have to find the gatekeeper. And now the question is, how do we find the gatekeeper? So sa amin, guys, this is how we found our person. We searched it through LinkedIn. Okay? So ang LinkedIn hindi lang siya nagagamit for lead generation ng client hunting. Pwede rin siya for sponsorship. So Cozy Earth kasi yung brand na yun eh. Sinearch namin Cozy Earth sa LinkedIn and click nyo lang yung people. Lalabas doon yung um, team members nila. Okay? And then, bam! Ayan na, si Owen. Diba, guys? Naalala niyo si Owen? Sino si Owen? Yung EA, saka yung mas mungit na marketing manager. Okay, sino si Owen, guys? Can you type? Sino si Owen? Mabilis lang. Hindi na nila naalala. Gutom na kayo ata. Di ba? Si Owen yung nag-refer kay Katie. This is our person, guys. So you have to find your person na ililid ka dun sa right person. If hindi man siya yon, at least, kumbaga parang ililid ka niya to the right person and you want to advance yung reaching out mo. Okay? So si Owen is the one in charge in affiliate marketing sa Cozy Earth. Ayan. And siya yung nag-forward ng email ko kay Katie. And si Katie yung nag-email sa akin asking about our sponsorship and also the pricing of our ad spots. Okay? So, ayan. Ito siya, oh. Ayan, oh. Owen, pass along your email. Hindi ako na-replyan ni Owen, guys. Pero, sinend niya kay Katie. So, that's already a huge thing. Di ba? Okay. And then, yan, reach out to the right people. Okay? Reach out to the right people. I think it doesn't only apply to sponsorship, guys. And I'm sure you know what I mean. Now, let's talk about email template. Ano ba yung email template na ginamit namin? Okay? Doon sa pag-reach out namin. Ano ba yung elements na nandun sa email template? So, of course, first we have the greetings, introduction, reason for reaching out, the goal of the show for the audience. Okay? And also, we have to commend them for what they do. Hindi lang tayo parang, alam mo yun, parang this is what you can, this is what you have to do with your strategy. Mga ganyan, gumaganyan-ganyan ka. Di ba? Parang hindi mo na ina-acknowledge yung efforts nila. So, dagdagan mo rin ng ganyan. And then, add mo yung preview of your audience demographics, yun yung mga listeners ninyo, and why you think it's a great fit. Ayan, number 7. Then attach the link to the podcast media kit and then simple closing. So I have an example for you here. Okay? And I want you to focus on these 4 elements. Hindi siya 4 pala. 1, 2, 5 elements. 3 to 6. Pag numbers talaga. Okay. 3 to 7. Yan. Focus kayo dyan kasi yan ang pinaka-importante, guys, sa email template. So, syempre, yun yung intro ko and straight to the point na, introduction. I'm Kai, podcast manager. And then the reason for reaching out. So, I said, I'm reaching out because we're looking for possible affiliate partners or sponsors of the show whose brand values align with ours. And Cozy Earth is one of those. Ay, may pa ganon. Ang cheesy, di ba? Okay, number 4, goal of the show for the audience. So, i-establish mo ngayon yung common ground na sinasabi ko kanina. Sinabi ko na yung isa mga bagay na tinuturo ng mga host namin sa listeners nila is to listen to your body, give it the nutrition it needs, and most especially getting enough sleep. Ano ba yung Cozy Earth? Cozy Earth is a brand who sells bamboo sheets, mga bamboo sheets, yung mga beddings, and also yung sa mga, para silang Emma, parang ganon, guys. So, they're promoting good sleep, which is also one of the things that our clients teach our listeners is for them to get enough sleep kasi nga holistic well-being, di ba? Ayan. Ayan, ito yung sinasabi ko, commend them for the work that they do. Sabi ko, we love you how you work, ensuring your materials is eco-friendly while maintaining goods ethical production. So there's also a way in how you can establish na we are aligned with each other. Okay? So itong words na to, eco-friendly and goods ethical production, guys, hindi ko inimbento yan. Kinapapaste ko lang yan. So, nag-search ako sa website nila, tapos nakita ko, ay, parang ang ganda nitong term na to. O, di ba? Tapos ito pa galing sa website nila yan. High-end eco-friendly products. So, idadagdag mo lang siya doon sa email. Hindi mo kailangan mag-imbento, kailangan mo lang magaling kang mag-research. If magaling kang mangopya dati, ay, di pala ako nangongopya dati, sorry. Binisto yung sarili. Pero yun nga guys, okay, this is just basically researching. Ayan. Kung magaling kayo mangopya, dito nyo i-apply, guys, okay? And yan, gradually removing objections. You have to gradually remove objections sa email para hindi nila ma-feel na parang ay ano to, binibentahan lang ako nito, mga ganyan. Okay? And okay, next, you have to give them a preview of the demographics. Anong klase yung ano yung ayun, demographics or definition nung listeners. Okay? Listeners are from the US and Canada. Yan ang kailangan nyo i-filter, guys. You can't reach out to brands na they are not serving the same location. Okay? Basic logic. Nag-reach out ka sa US and Canada, pero yung item, siniship lang sa Philippines. 'Di ba? So, hindi siya fit. 'Di ba? And dito, sinabi ko na they are moms who are also primary decision makers in buying home furniture and household goods. What am I doing here? I am establishing a common ground, guys. Okay? Kasi ang mga bumibili, usually sino bang bumibili ng mga bedding sa bahay, yung mga punda-punda. 'Di ba mga nanay? Ayan. Kaya kumbaga parang this is one way in how to make them say, aha, tama siya. Ganun. Tapos, okay, this you have to also uh share with them why it's a great fit. Okay? Yun. That's why I firmly believe that Gutsy Health can help you promote your products in the US and Canada. And then, yun na, inserted na doon, okay? Inserted na doon yung podcast media kit. So, this is just a support. Itong statement na yan, pwede niyong palitan, pero kung parang it's cementing, okay? Cementing yung reason why you think it's a great fit, okay? Okay. And then simple closing. Very straightforward, guys. And what you will only include in the email are the things that are important to their eyes. Okay? To their eyes or in their eyes. Nakakalito mga preposition. Pero yon. Okay, kasi minsan iniisip natin, I think dapat nandito to. Pero baka pag sinama mo siya, dahil I think dapat nandito to, nawala na yung interest. So dapat i-sure ninyo. Okay? Yan, nasa nanay. Wallet at budget. Mataas ang, yes, di ba? Pag ang product is fit sa mga nanay na buyers. Otherwise, syempre, mag-iiba yung message. Okay? So guys, what we are establishing here above everything is yung trust and relationship with your clients that you have their back. Okay? Na when they feel like it's not giving them results, no, there's way. Baka hindi mo lang nakakita ngayon, pero I'll help you find the way. Guys, if ganun kayo mag-isip, sa tingin nyo, kahit ilagay niyo yung position niyo sa podcast host shoes, 'di ba? Would you think of firing that person? If ganun mag-isip yung team member mo, na there's definitely a way. I'll help you figure out. Okay? Trust and relationship. And I want to show you, ito patapos na ako guys. Show ko lang sa inyo, one of the things that parang sa akin greatest win ko to. Kasi Tristan, he's the co-host of Gutsy Health Podcast. But he passed away na a couple of years ago. And the reason why the Gutsy Health Podcast was created is because to share the story of Tristan. Kasi si Tristan, may cancer siya. And the reason why they created the podcast is to raise awareness about yun nga, wellness and how to prevent yourself from experiencing that. mga ganon. Okay? To become self-healing champion. Ayan. So, alam niyo guys, a few months before before siya nawala, nag-share siya sa akin na parang yun nga, he's in the very early stages of an idea and I wanted to get your thoughts. Parang di ba guys, before I was just a podcast editor, tapos naging podcast manager nila ako, tapos ngayon nagko-consult siya sa akin, ganyan. As yun nga, meron siyang large community ng mga conscious buyers. And ito, parang nakaka-touch, di ba? Na, ngayon ko na nga lang ulit nabalikan to eh, guys. So, yun sabi niya, you're already a pro at all of this. So, having someone said that, na hindi ikaw yung nagsasabi na parang I'm a pro, parang someone is telling you that because they see you that way. Di ba that's a huge win? Plus the trust that you have established between the two of you guys. Walang ano yon, walang, it's priceless, di ba? Walang kapalit na kahit bayaran ka ng malaki, pero pag sila yung nag-recognize sa'yo na, ay, gano'n ka, bro ka, di ba? Sobrang nakaka-boost siya ng confidence. So, ayun nga, he was interested in partnering with me to make his idea or his plans happen. Yun nga lang, ano, tawag dito, hindi na natuloy kasi nga parang ano na siya, nag-pass away na siya noon. So, ayun, so siguro this is also something that I'd also like to continue, 'di ba? Siguro somehow I was also inspired. Hindi pala somehow, I was totally inspired with yung ganong movement. Okay, siguro that's the reason why I'm also in the wellness industry. But aside from that, we are helping wellness entrepreneurs, mga podcasters, to amplify their message of healing. So, ayun guys, that's what we all want for you. It may not be easy. Kahit ngayon guys, may mga times na nahihirapan ako. And alam ni F yan. Katulad kanina nabanggit ko, F is a part of Podcast Media. Matatapos na ako guys, quick na lang. Part ng podcast media si F, we have a client na gusto niya nang tumigil sa services namin. Kasi we doubled her downloads, pero may gap dun sa itatawid namin sila. May gap dun sa sa pagbili nila ng services nila. Pero the downloads doubled na. And that's what we figured out. Nitong mga nakaraang buwan. Hindi talaga mag-renew yung client. Pero ayun nga, I'm happy that I have a team behind me helping with me with all of these, and this is what I'm going to share with you guys moving forward. So yeah, I can wrap up my presentation here. Pero guys, I just want to end this with you imagining how would that look like for you and your clients if you're able to establish that kind of relationship with them. So yun lang guys.
Grabe naman yun, napakalaman. Ang dami kong notes. Dami kong notes sa Manulife na ano ko. Maraming salamat, Kai. So maybe you wanted to grab a glass of water. Magchichikan lang muna kami ni Seth.
Yes, at saka
Kain lang namin itong mga bisita para kung meron silang question, makabalik ka ng medyo hydrated na yung lalamunan mo.
Sige.
Ayan, inom ka muna ng tubig,
Okay.
Kai. Kami
Oo.
munang bahala sa
Oo.
natin. So, ayan, to everyone who are still here, who managed to hear what Kai has to say at the very start of the presentation until this part, can you put it in the chat box naman?
Takeaways.
Ano yung biggest takeaway ninyo sa mga na-i-share ni Kai? Ikaw ba, anong biggest takeaway mo habang nagta-type sila dyan? Kasi hindi
Ako,
natin open yung Q&A kung hindi tayo makakita ng mga 10 takeaway dyan.
oo ate, hindi
Fair
natin
lang
sila
naman, diba,
sampu talaga. Ayan,
Sampu.
please type in your takeaways. Ako parang si Kay talaga yung it's beyond the services na it's how to think about kung ano yung ano yung maitutulong mo dun sa client mo para mag-succeed sila. And nakikita ko how strategic yung atake ni Kai dun sa kanyang mga dun sa client na si Gatsy. Ayan. Ikaw ba, ate?
Ayan. Sa akin, ano bang tawag dito? Alam mo, nagre-reach out na kami nung kay Luis, nagre-reach out kami sa mga brands, pero meron akong isa na nakuha ko kay Kai, yung sinabi niya, yung location. Kasi if, ano talaga, pag wala kang common sense,
Kahit
hindi,
sino-sino.
meron. Kahit sino, hindi mo, kasama yan sa research eh. Especially kapag sa booking din. Pag may client kasi ako na in-person, na nasa Portugal siya, tapos nasa Ireland minsan. So, kung engot-engot ka, yung parang ano lang, makatapos ka lang ng task, kahit sino-sino na lang yung i-research mo, para may masabi kang may ni-research ka. Tapos, only to find out at the very end na yung pag okay na yung ano nyo, sasabihin hindi pala siya makakapag in-person na interview or worse yung katulad nung kay Kai na hindi pala makakapagpadala doon ng product kasi hindi pwede, hindi inaabot ng shipping. So yun yung pinaka ano ko, pinaka nakuha ko na especially dun sa mga yung magta-try pa lang, magdidip ng toes to to reaching out to brands. Yun yung ano ko, yun yung hindi ko siya na consider nung nakilala Luis ako. Na you also have to consider yung location. Paano nga naman kung hindi pwedeng makapagpadala doon ng produkto? So na ano mo na 'di ba na ang ganda na nung outreach mo,
Conversation.
maganda na yung conversation, pero biglang yun lang yung maliit na detalye na yun na na-miss out mo, very critical yun. Siguro sa iba hindi siya for some of you hindi siya importante, pero yan importante sa akin yung nabanggit ni Kai na yung i-consider din yung location, especially if you are dealing with brands. Kasi shipping hindi yan hindi yan digital product na automatic mada-download mo. Ano yan ipapadala yan eh. So also, yun yung biggest takeaway ko. Naku, kulang pa ng
Anim pa.
anim na takeaway Paano ba yan? Hindi makakapag Q&A kay Kai. Ang ganda-ganda pa naman ng topic ni Kai. So Kai, naghihintay lang tayo ng mga takeaways nila ha. Kasi
Go
sabi
lang.
nakasampu tayo na takeaway, saka natin i-open yung
Yung Q&A
tawag doon yung
para
Q&A.
mabombard natin at ma-aim natin si Kai ng mga questions about podcast monetization.
Oo, naku. Parang
Ayan, 5 na lang,
lima
guys.
na lang. Konting-konti na lang. Ano yung pinaka nagustuhan niyo sa presentation ni Kai? Ano yung sa tingin niyo babaunin niyo hanggang mamaya sa pagtulog? Tas excited kayo sa client call ninyo kasi i-share niyo to sa kanila. So 5 na lang iniintay natin for us to open ang ating ah, the floor for a Q&A. Ayan. So, dumo-double entry, Paano ba yun? Bakit dapat with unique yan eh. Huwag na kayong double entry dyan, ha? Yung si PM, ang kulit ni Nix, tsaka si Jel. Oy, maganda yung kay Jel. Sabi niya, thanks for sharing din yung metrics. Nagka-idea ka na i-share sa new clients ko na maglo-launch something for us to work towards sa 2025 bago
Ah,
mag-monetize. Very good. Ang ganda naman ng sinabi ni Jel. Jel, thank you so much. Dahil nagustuhan ko yung takeaway ni Jel, open na natin yung floor for Q&A. Thank you kayo kay Jel, na bida-bida.
Ayan. I-gallery review nga natin para, ay guys, dun sa mga magtatanong kay Kai, ayan, pwede nyo open yung inyong mga mics and cameras para naman maging interactive yung
Oo
chikahan
nga.
natin kasi this is very, special yung session tonight and not every day kayong makaka-experience ng pro strategies na magdi-discuss how
Mahal
things
niyan.
work for her client. Ayan. Si Myra
Um,
feeling ko may question to eh.
Oo, ako din, tsaka si Reg. Feeling ko lang yung mga yan, yung mga drinap natin ng mga names. Mga ano yan, mga maraming question. Mga taga Maynila ba kayo? Ayan. Sige, unmute nyo yung para mas madali. You can unmute your microphone para para mas madali nyo ring ma-express yung inyong mga
Mm-mm.
feelings or questions. Feelings. Ayan, ang ganda
Feeling
ng
ko si
sinabi
Nix
ni
atin,
Myra,
yung si Nix feeling ko may tanong si Nix.
Oo nga eh. Sige na, Nicole. Kundi walang, pwede bang i-ask kung magkano na rate ni Miss Kai? Kai,
Ayan.
nakakatawa. Ay, sige,
Rekta
Nicole,
na
go.
daw.
Hello po, ano pa po ako Shabason. Pero, yung question ko po, kasi po parang nabanggit nga po yung CPM. So, parang, meron pa po ba yung ibang model? Kasi po, di ba, nag-work po kami sa top 10 nila, Chang. And, meron pong mga guests si Louis dun sa podcast niya na nagmamonetize po before pa siya mag-launch ng podcast. So, parang, yun yung isa ko na na-note na kung paano nila nagagawa yun, kung wala pa sila dun, hindi pa sila nakakadaan dun sa growth aspect na meron na silang assets yung podcast, say na number of downloads, ganun. So, possible po kaya yun if ever, parang maglo-launch pa lang or something. Kasi parang, di ba po dadaan pa siya sa growth phase before mag-monetize usually. So, parang, meron lang po kasi talaga ako natandaan one time na may guest si Louis and then nag-monetize siya agad before pa. Nag-send lang siya ng mga emails, ganun. Ayun po, yung question ko. Baka po
Yes.
kasi may ibang models or something.
Mm-mm. Okay. So, yung sa models that I'm aware of,
Huwag ka
kasi yung
maingay.
first, yung binanggit mo, I haven't experienced that yet. Pero, meron kasi yung value-based sponsorship na kahit wala ka pang 1,000 downloads. Kaya nga, it's important that you build great network din. And your clients, meron siyang great network para in case na wala pa kayo sa growth, mababa pa lang yung downloads ninyo or wala pa yung podcast, you're still planning to launch, di ba? Pwede ka na kumausap ng mga brand owners that would that you would think would agree sa ganong setup. Especially if meron ka ng brand na na-build even without podcast. Kasi ang ano naman dyan, ang importante naman dyan is may brand ka na na-build. May authority ka na. For as long as may authority ka na, yun na yung asset mo eh. Pinaka-asset mo na yun. So, for example, okay yung authority mo, okay yung visibility mo sa social media accounts mo, and brands know na pag in-associate yung pangalan dito sa pangalan ni client, they would potentially have income. Pwede yon na parang even before you launch the podcast, meron ka ng mga partners na makukuha. Ayun. And also, balik ka dun sa value-based, pwede rin yon na even if wala pang 1,000 downloads, if meron namang podcast si client, 'di ba, na kahit na mga iilan lang yung ano niya, iilan lang yung downloads niya for as long as na solid followers yung mga yon, like hindi sila bots. Kunwari sa Instagram, 'di ba? Parang ang dami mga followers pero hello, pag nag-post ka, wala namang traction, 'di ba? So,
Comment.
'yun ang i-sure mo lang. 'Yun ang i-sure mo when you're reaching out for value-based or kahit siguro kahit saan. Ayun. So, I hope I answered your question.
Yes po. Parang ang naririnig ko po is like, kailangan may existing assets na po sila before na parang magsabi sila na, gusto ko na mag-monetize, ganyan.
Yes, or kahit papaano yung authority. Ayun, importante kasi yun ang ibebenta mo talaga para makaklose ka. Yan ang social proof mo. Kasi if 'di ba, if kuwari, kakastart mo lang mag-podcast tapos meron kang 10,000 followers on Instagram pero hindi naman sila active. Would you say that it could help your sponsors convert? Hindi pa din. So hindi ka magkakaroon ng confidence pag ganun.
Thank you, Bunso,
Thank you po.
Thank you
You're
for your
welcome.
wonderful question. Nako, ito
Mm.
medyo you can choose to answer or not to answer this, pero si
Answer
Myra
na.
gusto niyang malaman, pwede po bang i-ask kung magkano na daw ang rate mo? Hindi niya daw ma-on
Ano?
yung audio kaya tinext niya lang.
Figure daw. Char.
Rate ito ng aling service.
Ay! From normal to premium.
Uy, pero guys, tawag ngayon, parang ang charge namin sa full production, mga 2,500. Doon pa lang, nandun pa lang ako sa ganung stage. Though, pwede niyong sabihin na parang, ay, pwede pang taasan yun kasi full production Pero siguro, it's a good question. Ayan, kasi full production yun, guys, from yung foundation, tapos sa marketing, ganyan-ganyan. Ayun. Pero sa sponsorship, guys, if you want to know about sponsorship, base fee lang ang charge namin dyan. And then we ask commission once
Ayun.
naka-convert kami.
Yun yung
Yes,
yun yung
guys.
nakakakilig yung percentage dun no? Ayan.
Ilan daw, ilan daw?
Oo.
Chismosa.
Thank you daw for
Yeah.
answering.
Yes, sa commission pwede kayong makipag-deal ng 10 to 20%. Depende yan guys kung how huge the client is. If maliit lang siya, have some grace.
Oo
Ayun.
naman. Grabe naman.
Yes.
Uy, magbigay tayo ng disclaimer. Whenever we are sharing numbers, we wanted to also let you know na si Kai, not right off the bat, nakapag ganyan na charge. So, just like what you are guys, nagdaan din ng iba-ibang season si Kai. So, kung halimbawa nakaka-inspire talaga yung mga malalaking numero, pero we wanted to let you know na do not be intimidated by the numbers na i-share sa inyo kasi matagal na tong ginagawa ni Kai. And kung nagsisimula ka pa lang, wala namang bawal. Hindi naman pinagbabawal na magsimula ka ng
Hmm.
ng newbie rate. Wala siyang
Yes.
walang rules dito na hindi po pwede ganito dapat ang mo na dapat ganito agad yung rate mo. So we wanted to give disclaimer na Kai has been doing this for a long time and I'm pretty sure kung sa ibang season natin na interview si Kai, iba yung number na ibibigay niya sa inyo. So ayan ha, now that's
Yes.
out of the way. Nakakatawa si F. Magkano daw ulit kasi nag-CR siya. Hindi na uulitin. Mapapalo na kita. Nag-disclaimer na ako. Kaya wala.
CR ka ulit. CR ka ulit. Pag-uusapan namin ulit.
Yung rate ulit.
Ayan.
Pwede ba ating ako pa isa lang kay Kai?
Sige,
Kasi
go.
na-mention ni Kai na she started working with Gutsy Health from editor to manager. Tama ba, Kai? Yun yung,
Yes.
you started there. Ano ba, is it parang helpful na kumbaga very exposed ka dun sa brand, pas kilalang kilala mo kung sino yung audience nila, plus ano yung vision, mission nila, did that help na i-figure out mo kung paano mo nagagawan sila ng sponsorship strategy kasi alam mo yung brand nila like the back of your hand. How helpful na kilala mo yung
Yes.
audience ng iyong client, bakit siya importante?
Super helpful siya kasi parang parang alam mo yung isang, parang kami Bluetooth. Parang isang tingin mo pa lang, parang ma-identify mo na siya na, ay, pwede to, swak to, ganyan.
Mm.
Tsaka, yun nga, maganda na kilala mo siya kasi ikaw yung makikipag-deal sa mga brands. So you're talking on behalf of the clients kasi hindi naman sila ang magka-close ng deal eh.
Mm.
Ikaw. So yung mga questions na itatanong nila, pag hindi mo alam sagutin yon, wala na. Lost sale na yon. So maganda na alamin mo na kilala mo yung brand or yung business nila, I mean yung message, okay, pinaka-importante doon yung message, target audience, analytics, yan ang pinaka-importante. Kasi yan talagang itatanong. Yun na lang yung pinaka-bibigay kong example. Pag kinausap niyo yung mga brands, marami yan sila tanong.
Mm.
Kaya dapat masagot ninyo without consulting your clients.
Mm.
Kasi gusto nyo nga ibigay is convenience eh. Ayun.
Ganda. Thank you, Kai.
Ayan. Thank you. Thank you, Kai. Meron pa bang habol? You can unmute yourselves. Kung para ma-express ninyo ang inyong question ng freely. Yan. Sige
Siguro
na.
guys, yung questions ninyo, siguro kasi di ba nagtanong ako kanina, sino na ba yung mga nandun sa stage na parang may mga 1,000 downloads na
Mm.
actually you can ask question even if hindi pa ready si client for for sponsorship. Siguro yung questions can be like how to get there, mga ganon.
Huwag niyong intayin magturo ako. Mag-voluntold.
Medyo static yung
Ay, yan na
audio.
naman. Ito na nga ba sinasabi ko, Kay, nasa na yung link?
Ayan,
Sige,
si
sending
Myra,
now.
may question si Myra. May
Ayan,
team po
sige,
ba kayo,
Myra.
Miss Kai, as podcast manager or you're working alone po?
May team na ako ngayon pero dati I'm all alone.
Me,
Gaano
myself,
katagal-
and I.
Gaano katagal
Bye-bye.
yun, Kai? Yung solo lahat.
Yung
Editor,
solo,
show notes writer, manager.
siguro mga hanggang 2020. Ay, hindi. Siguro mga approaching 2020. Ayan. Ako pa lang mag-isa yata noon. Parang, basta nag-start ako podcast editor. Tapos parang, minsan nga, di ba, nandun ka pa sa stage na, nasabihin ko ba na parang we or me lang?
May team and
Diba?
I.
Yung mo muna, ano bang tawag dito? Pakiramdaman mo muna, open
Mm.
ba to? Na pwedeng sabihin na ina-outsource yung yung ibang task?
Oo.
Open kaya ito sa ganon? Na
Oo.
So, alam mo, Myra, may ganun pa. May ganung isa. Imagine 2024 lang ngayon ha. So 4 years ago pa lang na nag-decide si Kai na
Oo.
2020 ba Kai na nag-start.
Mga
Pero ano yung unang
eh,
hire mo, Kai?
si Ish, podcast editor.
Din si Ishi nga ba ang una ko? Ay, hindi. Show notes writer yung una kong hinire.
Kaya,
Show notes writer sa akin. Ayan.
tapos nag-aisip pa ako sabihin ko ba kahit mag-isa ako that I have a team para mas impressive.
Ayan. Uy, may tanong dito si Jel. How to get to first 1,000 downloads per episode?
Ay, good question, pero it has a lot of answers.
Ay, alam mo parang gusto kong i-gatekeep para pumunta si Jel sa December 9, no?
Ay,
Sige.
sige.
Hindi,
Find the gatekeeper.
ano ba to? Kahit, ano ba yan? Kasi di ba ang sa podcast, 3 stages yan. Launch, grow, and then monetize.
Yes.
So, ano yung napagdaanan mo before sa experience mo, ano yung best practices in order for you yung bridge yung ano ba to, yung malampasan yung zero. Kasi di ba, lagi kong sinasabi yan legwork pag 0 to 100. And then
Yes.
another stage yung 100 to 1,000. So how did you
Yes.
how did you manage to malampasan yung makaakyat ka sa ganong 1,000 downloads and more?
Okay. Paano ko ba nalampasan? I go to the core ni client and core ng message niya. Kasi minsan, alam niyo kung bakit hindi siya nagpa-perform kahit sobrang dami ng gawa ni client. Wala yung message niya sabog.
Mhm.
Like ang hirap i-handle ng client na ang dami niyang topic na dinidiscuss. Like ngayon financial, kinabukasan health, kinabukasan writing a book, yung ganyan. Ayun, so you have to get to the core para ma-identify ninyo ano pa yung pwede nyong i-tweak dun sa strategy ninyo so you can get quicker. Okay? Hindi naman siya, mahirap naman siyang i-promise na after a month, you'll get 1,000 downloads per episode. Mahirap siyang i-promise, which is I don't promise sa mga clients. Pero, what I promise is to help them build their foundation. Kasi yun ang mahirap na wala sila. Na gawa lang ng gawa, pero wala silang tina-target. I mean, meron silang, alam mo yun, ang mahirap pa ang taas ng expectations. Kaya,
Naku, familiar kami.
very active si Chang. So, ayan guys, get to the core and also help them figure out paano nila yung core message, paano nila ma-figure out yung mga subcategories ng message na yon. Okay? Kasi, ayun nga, for example, and ito natutunan ko rin dun sa training na inatanan ko, yung podcast machine, focus on solving one problem at a time. Kasi long-form content ang podcast. And you don't want na parang maguluhan sila. Ngayon, ang dinidiscuss mo ganito, tapos bukas iba agad. 'Di ba? So, ayun, tulungan nyo silang mag-breakdown ng mga subcategories and also help them promote on social media, get them on somebody else's podcast, ganyan. Yan ang mga backbone talaga ng namin, ng growth namin.
Okay. Thank you, Kai. Oy, sabi ni Lawrence, pwede na mag-out. Sige, if you need to go somewhere else or if you need to to attend to something, you may step out. Tapos, if you wanted to see the replay, nandun sa loob ng ating Facebook group or dun sa ating Facebook page. So, si Nicolene has a question. I can't open my mic po, pero may question po ako. Currently, I am working po sa client. New pa lang po ang kanyang podcast and any advice po how to grow. Niche niya po is real estate.
Real estate. Okay, currently. Any advice how to grow? New pa lang? As in, how new? Like, launching? Or, nag-publish na siya, tapos nakailang episode? How new?
Na-launch na ba? Beb, na-launch
Yes.
na ba yan? Baka mamaya, usapan nyo pa lang.
Na-launch
Nag-record
na.
lang siya, pero, okay. Kailan
Nakailang-
ni-launch?
Yes.
Ilang episodes na?
Ilang months na po yung upload? Hindi, Beb, ilang episodes na kayo? Or yung ilan na yung episodes na nasa Spotify? Episode
16.
16 ay bago pa to.
Okay, sige. Ako, I would say, yung nabanggit ko kanina, na help them promote on social media, the purpose content. Okay, and also, ako, sa package namin, as much as possible, I always include content repurposing and guest booking. Kasi ang guest booking talaga nakakatulong siya talaga. Um, Nakakatulong siya to increase awareness about the client's podcast. Kasi nga 'di ba parang initially ang mga nilalapitan mo is mga people na aware na sa podcasting when you put them on somebody else's podcast. So one objection ano na yon, slashed na yon. So pag nakita nila na may podcast, basta nagustuhan nila si client, ayan, potentially pa-follow din nila yung podcast. So there are many answers. Pero yon, repurpose content and put them on somebody else's podcast.
Ayan, may follow-up question siya. Vertical form po ba, ma'am, sa IG for repurposing?
Vertical is parang story size, di ba?
Oo.
Tama ba?
Pero ako kasi ang ano ko dito, Kai, whenever I do, kasama rin sa package ko on repurposing and guest management at podcast guesting. Kaya napapalaki talaga yung packages, ano. And I also offer it ng a la carte. Yung vertical form at saka hindi, pag nagre-repurpose ako, like in my case, Nicalene, iba yung approach ko for repurposing. I do the repurposing via article kasi SEO ano siya, SEO
Yes.
focus.
Mm.
So don't limit yourself na pagka-refer, baka ang akala ng iba kasi ang repurposing is only repurposing it into video. Pero ako
Yeah.
ang core offer ko when I am doing repurposing is a blog post repurposing niya ng article at saka ng on how we do the back end sa SEO. So very different approach pero ano yon, pattern to at sinusunod ko lang kasi yung sa ano, parang yung sinabi ni Kai kanina, dapat align. So
Mm-mm.
even yung strategy niyo for repurposing, you make sure na align siya. So ano ba
Yes.
yung tingin yung, so that's going to be, you have to do a lot of testing at saka okay ba siya sa IG? Meron ba dong ano? Meron ba dong, minsan ganun yung tanungin mo, Nika, at Nika Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay ba sa IG? Nandun ba yung audience nyo? Yun yung una mong tanong.
Yes.
Kasi kung wala, di nag-task ka lang. Ganun lang.
True.
Parang naggawa ka lang ng ano lang.
Mm-mm.
Para lang
Depende
masabi
siya.
na meron kang nag-task. Sige, go
Yeah.
ahead, Kai.
Yes, sorry. Ayun, depende kung yun nga, depende kung anong platform ginagamit nila. And tama yung sinabi ni Ate Iloy, repurposing content is not only limited by social media assets. Actually, yung mga articles, blogs, ginagawa din namin siya. Ito, something that you can, do this for your clients. Ginagawa namin, when we are repurposing content for our clients, we also create repurpose content for their guests. Kasi it's a very easy way on how you can promote the materials. Pati articles, ginagawa namin sila. Kasi it's a free exposure sa website nila. Di ba? Parang no-brainer yes na siya, guys. So, yun ang sa mga ginagawa din namin.
Ayan. So, thank you daw. Bago din po yung social media po niyan. Ano yan, Ikalin, you do your monthly podcast analytics report. Para kapag ka nagpe-present ka ng strategy to a client, hindi yung kinukutuban mo lang or ginugol mo lang or sinabi ni ChatGPT. All
Yeah.
of your reports will be backed up by the numbers coming from your client's podcast. And yun, ano siya talaga. Ayun, may sinasabi si Sek, KKK strategy, kakilala, kapamilya, kaibigan strategy, pag from scratch. So what you're going to do is a 0 to 100 strategy, legwork, manual legwork. So trabahong totoo, trabahong kalabaw because that's how you do it. At sabi
Yes.
ni Nick, add ko lang din yung sa emails, sa guest, is pwede ring maging lead gen for us kasi pag nakita nila, nag-a-ask sila ng rates nila minsan. So, ang
Yes,
dami.
actually.
Grabe. Feeling ko sa
True.
December 9, shit, magano talaga tayo. Magigik out tayo sa isa't isa, Kai, no? So,
Mm-hmm.
ano na, 8:14 na. Baka magdi-dinner pa si Kai. So, we are closing the door to the Q&A. Pero we wanted to give you an opportunity to na makilala si Kai ng personal. And this is through our event the event this coming December 9. We call this Double Your Podcast Retainer Client. So, disclaimer lang, we are going to invite you to a paid session, master class, hindi siya master class, it's going to be workshop session. So if hindi na kayo comfortable, you may step out. But if you wanted to hear more, allow me to let you know what's going to happen on December 9. So on December 9, kita nyo ba ang aking kita ba siya,
Oo, kita ate.
kita. Ayan. So, on December 9, we will be having our last of our face-to-face event. We call this Double Your Podcast Retainer Client. So, give us your 4 hours and we are going to give you a blueprint to make yourself unfireable and indispensable. So, ano bang mangyayari on December 9? We are going to help you master triple profit framework to deliver massive value and transform your client's podcast into a profit machine. Imagine knowing your client's listener avatar. This is a topic that Ate Se has already mastered and has helped multiple clients, local clients, specifically ang isang new TV news personality, si Tita Jean, and one just recently of a good senator. So she will be discussing perfect listener blueprint. Bakit ba ito magmamatter for your profit? Kanina, paulit-ulit na sinabi ni Kai, the importance of knowing the brands, of knowing the audience. Do you think kung kalat yung listener avatar ng inyong kliyente, do you think makakapag-reach out kayo sa mga brands? Kasi kahit ikaw siguro litong-lito ka na. But on December 9, we are going to help you perfect your client's listener avatar. So perfect, bibigyan namin kayo ng blueprint. We are going to transform your client's audience into revenue and make yourself unfireable and indispensable. Anong makukuha ninyo after that session with Ate Se? You will get away with a perfect listener avatar, power pack with AI cheat sheet. Ito, we have already proven and used this twice na sa local client. Isang sa senador at isang sa TV news personality. Pangalawa, we will also be teaching you the revenue generating podcast funnel. This is where si Kai is going to handle this session. She was able to bridge the gap between the growth and monetization. So, dito makikita nyo yung step-by-step podcast funnel blueprint and implementation toolkit. So this is yung diniscuss kayo ni Kai, that's going to be a totally different discussion pagdating sa December 9. Kasi we are going to geek out on funnels. Okay, so sa inyong hindi pa nakakaalam kung ano ba yung funnels, tanongin nyo na lang dyan sa Ate Kai sa ating sa comment box dyan sa ating comment box dito sa Zoom. So after her session, you will get the step-by-step podcast funnel blueprint. Si Kai tonight, was able to give you generously an email template na nagkaroon ng more than 2,000 na revenue for her client. And do you think hindi siya magiging ganun ka-generous on December 9 on giving you the blueprint, podcast funnel blueprint? And then the third one, I am going to discuss guest-to-client conversion system. I am going to teach you on how to double your client's income through strategic guest partnership. So kanina, nabigyan na kayo ng konting pasada ni Kai. sa package niya that's included. Now, if you are after growth for your clients podcast, ito yung isang strategy na madalas hindi napapansin ng mga podcast manager because they just keep on inviting people over to their clients' podcast nang walang mga kakwenta-kwentang mga guests. But I am going to teach you on how to strategically choose the right guest, sit them down with your client, and do that fully automated. So what you are going to get out of that session is a guest partnership playbook. This is just for guest management. Mga pamangkin sa this is not podcast guesting. Guest, ikaw yung nag-i-invite ng bisita sa inyong clients podcast. So what you are going to mamaya sinishare mo na ba sa yung tong document? Tingin
Nasa
Ayan.
chat box yung doc para makita nila
Okay.
yung details.
So, hindi ko napapasadahan to. You could see the proof here. So, just check kung ano yung mga testimonials na nagawa namin for our clients. And we wanted to invite you because I think we still have 4 slots kasi ang event is going to happen here at Parque España Residence Hotel sa Alabang, Muntinlupa City. So it's going to be on December 9, 2024. On a Monday, registration will start at 8:30 a.m. The session will start at 9 a.m. It will even be baka mapasarap kami, baka beyond 2 p.m. pa yan kasi nakabook naman sa atin yung hotel. So ayan yung magiging venue natin. The theme here is a whiteboard and chill, laid back mastermind session. Dress code, you can go there na naka-jeans or naka-t-shirt. Pero we also wanted to give you a heads up that we invited a very talented photographer na baka mamaya makapagbigay kami ng headshot sa inyo. Hindi pa sure, pero para to give you,
May pang-update.
may pang-update na kayo ng
Ng
detail
profile.
sa Upwork o kaya sa LinkedIn. So what will be included sa ibabayad niyo sa amin for the amount of 2,999, yung curated experience. You will also get lunch na hindi kami nagtitipid sa pagkain. Doon sa mga naka-attend na dito ng face-to-face event namin, can you share in the comment, dyan sa comment kung gaano kami ka-generous pagdating sa pagkain. So lunch will be included, snacks, refreshing beverages provided throughout the session. So, we just wanted you to, kung nandyan na sa inyo yung Google Doc, nandito yung form ninyo to register and then just answer the questions there. Again, limited seats lang po tayo, 2,999 for you guys to reserve your slot. So right now, we only needed 4 more kasi meron na po kami mga nag-register na. So again, these are the things that you will get. And ayun lang. So if you are within the South area or maybe kahit hindi kayo taga South and you wanted to yung gusto niyo na talagang mag-invest for your clients podcast para matulungan niyo sila kasi nasasayangan kayo sa downloads nila or sa maybe even yung sa mga pwede niyong i-bundles. Meron kanina naalala ko, meron sinabi si Kai na, hindi ko na to i-discuss ha kasi medyo madami pa to mapapahaba. Imagine sa araw na yun, do you think she's not going to discuss it? So, marami tayong time to chika. So, kung kaya pa ng ating ng last quarter natin na effort to invest in ourselves, come join us December 9. It's on a Monday. It's only 2,999 and what you will get is a blueprint enable for you to help your clients podcast turn their podcast into a profit making machine. Sige, go ahead. Meron ka bang maano?
Ayan. Siguro ating lang. parang bigyan lang namin kayo ng backgrounder. So this is rooted by quick chikahan na lang parang napag-isipan naming tatlo ni Nakay to it's about time to discuss podcast strategy kasi alam namin na some podcast service providers gusto talaga ng level up. And if you are someone na in it for the long term talaga and you wanted to differentiate yourself from being an editor lang, yung parang tingin nyo is transactional lang yung relationship nyo ng client. Like what Kai have shown kanina, yung pag-uusap nila nung client nila na dinadala pati si Kai dun sa vision and then the plans. If you really wanted to bridge that relationship na hindi na lang kayo basta transactional na service provider and you wanted to level up your podcast services game, then this is the best time for you to attend kasi hindi talaga kami nagtitipid ng walang gatekeeping dito and everything na we will teach you is tinry talaga namin sa clients namin and we do not want to keep it to ourselves. Gusto din talaga namin na na yung podcast services industry natin nagle-level up kasi lahat tayo dito world class tayo and gusto natin ilaban yung kagalingan natin as a Filipino service provider. And over the years that we've been doing this, kami ni Ating Eloy ni Kai, yung pagtuturo talaga is something na we really love. So it's about time for us to ripple it to you guys kasi ayun, masaya kasi kung mas madami tayong ganito mag-isip, yung strategy nasa dugo natin. So ayan, Kai, ikaw ba?
Okay. Ayan, ako ba? Ano, ako naman, nung nag-brainstorm kami nila Ate Iloy, parang we were asking each other, like, ano yung setup niya? Parang seminar ba siya na type ng,
Mm.
ng masterclass or it's the other way around?
Mm.
Tapos parang napagbotohan namin na mas gusto namin yung parang open session lang siya. Very interactive. Kasi ako, minsan, ang if I'm going to put myself in the situation of the students, which is student pa rin naman ako
Mm.
ngayon, in some cases, ang nagiging problem ko, kaya hindi ako nakakapagtanong, kasi nai-intimidate ako.
Mm.
And parang yun yung gusto kong objection na tanggalin. Parang, we are just, parang,
Hanging
we are
out.
same people na kahit
Mm.
may nagli-lead, pare-pareho lang din tayo na na mga students, ganyan. And yun, kaya ganun yung gusto naming setup is we believe na parang lahat tayo matututo tayo with each other if we get to communicate interactively. Hindi yung parang meron lang nagli-lead, tapos siya lang lagi yung nagsasalita. So, yun yung goal natin sa meetup na yun. And, ayun, super excited ako. I believe in asking one question, there are a lot of questions or there are a lot of things that you can unlock na akala mo okay ka na sa ganito, pero hindi pa pala. And usually, ganun siya nangyayari sa mga ganong klaseng chikahan. Doon siya na-unlock.
Thank you, Kai.
Ayan,
Ayan.
thank you
Ang
so
dami na
much.
ang dami nagdi-DM sa akin one slot taken daw. Tapos mayroon pa
Ah,
si Jel, sabi niya hindi siya available pero medyo marupok sa hotpot. Kaya
meron ring nag-ano sa akin, asking if there is an online version. Please, we are going to keep you updated. Tingnan natin kung kamusta ang energy ni Kai. We might do something crazy on January. Tama, Kai? Ako na
na-shot,
nag-decide sa'yo.
na-shotgun na namin
Yes.
si Kai.
Oo. Since naman tayo dito, parang biglaan na lang.
Ganon. Sige, mag-8:30 na para makapagpahinga na si Kai. Feeling ko baka mamalat na siya bukas. Hindi na makakanta yan ng ano. Hindi na nagigitara yan, kumakanta yan eh. So para baka pwede picture tayo. Nakalimutan ko pala, dapat pala kanina, no? Nung marami-rami tayo nag-picture.
Okay lang yan.
Yan, baka pwede kayo mag-on ng camera para makapag-picture tayo, para may remember.
Parang
I
yung,
miss you so much, Em!
parang yung kalahating nandito, makikita na natin sa December
Oo.
9 ah.
Pero parang di ko pa
Oo nga.
nakikita si F at saka si M na nag-sign up eh. Parang sige nga, titingnan ko nga mamaya. Titingnan ko nga mamaya kung nag-sign up na tong dalawa na to. O baka kailangan gamitin ko yung antipara. Si Richelle, see you on December 9. Si Richelle already signed up. Si Nicole, si Shai,
Si
yan.
Clar.
Si
Ayan,
Clar!
Joel, I hope
Jove!
si Joel, nag-operation siya today. Ayan,
Oo nga, I
lakas ka
hope you're
bro.
okay, Joel. Tapos si Juvie is here. Juvie, we are expecting you December 9, ha? Dapat makita ka namin doon. Ayan.
Ayan.
Ayan, let's go. Ay, tanggalin ko nga to para maganda sa picture.
Okay, guys,
Teka
smile.
na.
Kaya naantok na si Kai. Okay, game. 1, 2, 3. Bakit ayaw niya kumagat? Isa pa.
Ano ba yan? Sayang yung ano ko.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Ayan.
Nicole, ba't di ka umano? Parang ako lang yung tanga. Ayan. Thank
Ayan,
you,
guys.
everyone. Thank
Sana
you,
hindi kayo
everyone,
nabitin
for
sa topic for
live.
tonight. Kai, thank you very much.
Thank you
Guys,
so
Okay,
maraming
everyone.
much.
salamat.
Yeah, thank you, Mang Ati.
Bye-bye.